Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brock Page, and if you want to save yourself some time, check out my picks for this video in the description section below. Once again, I have to remind you that I am not a sports betting expert, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. A wise man once said, good ain't free and free ain't good. If for some reason you decide to use the information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. And with that said, let's go ahead and get into some picks for March 2nd. First game, Golden State at Chicago. The betting opened up with Golden State as the 6-point favorites with the total points at 219.5. Since then, Golden State is now minus 7.5 against the spread with the total points dropping down to an even 219. The Warriors are currently laying 333 on the money line. When it comes to the bettors, 66% of the money's on Golden State. Speaking of the Warriors, they've struggled against the spread on the road, covering just 13 of 31 games away from home. They also cover just 43% of their games as the official road favorite. When it comes to the total points, both teams are collectively averaging 224 total combined points in their previous 4 games respectively. Chicago games have also gone over the line in their last 3 straight. All that said, I'm disagreeing with the bettors, and I'm taking the Chicago Bulls plus 7.5 against the spread. When it comes to the total points, I'm taking the over 224. And when it comes to the money line cash, I'm taking the Golden State Warriors winning this one outright. I'm also adjusting the line and taking the Chicago Bulls plus 15.5 in a 3-team 8-point sweetheart teaser. Next game, Charlotte minus 3.5 at Phoenix. Total points are at an even 218. When it comes to the money line cash, Charlotte's currently laying 155. As of right now, 62% of the money's on Charlotte to win against the spread. Although the Hornets are favored in this one, they cover just 32% of their games versus teams allowing more than 102 a game. They've also covered just 8 of 24 games versus teams winning less than 45%. In addition to that, the Charlotte Hornets have covered just 7 of 17 games as the official road favorite. When it comes to the total points, both teams have collectively averaged 224 total combined points in their last 4 games respectively. Phoenix games have also gone over the line in 3 of their last 4. All that said, I'm once again disagreeing with the bettors and taking the Phoenix Suns plus 3.5 against the spread. When it comes to the total points, I'm taking the over 224. And when it comes to the money line cash, I'm taking the Charlotte Hornets, winning this one outright in a close one. I'm also adjusting the line and taking the Phoenix Suns plus 11.5 in my 8-point teaser. Next and final game for the show, OKC plus 1.5 at Portland. Total points have jumped up to a cool 220.5. When it comes to the money line cash, Portland's currently laying 120, and at the current moment, 64% of the money is on OKC to cover. Speaking of OKC, they are a staggering 18-3 against the spread when facing teams winning less than 45% of their games. They're facing a Portland team who covers just 39% overall in all games and just 12 of 27 at home. They're also facing a Portland team who's covered just once in their last 9 games. When it comes to the total points, both teams are collectively averaging just 216 total combined points in their previous 4 games respectively. Portland games have also gone over the line in 3 of their last 5. All that said, I'm finally in agreement with the bettors, and I'm going to take the Oklahoma City Thunder plus 1.5, winning this one against the spread. When it comes to the total points, I'm taking the under 220.5. And when it comes to the money line cash, I'm taking OKC, winning this one outright. I'm also going to adjust the line and take the under 228.5 in the 3rd pick of my 8-point teaser. Well, folks, that is going to do it for me. Once again, I have to remind you that I am not a sports betting expert, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. A wise man once said, good ain't free and free ain't good. If for some reason you decide to use the information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. Most importantly, if you're betting any of these games, do it safe, do it responsibly, and most important, have fun. For Brock Page, Predictions and Sports Picks, I'm Brock Page, and have yourself a positive day.